Labour Party has warned the self-proclaimed national chairman of the party, Callistus Okafor, from deliberately walking into jail for contempt of court. National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, Obiora Ifoh, said this in Abuja on Friday while responding to Callistus Okafor's chairmanship claim. Okafor had at a news conference earlier in the day claimed to be part of the 2014 National Convention of the Labour Party and went ahead to unilaterally declare himself as the national chairman of the party. Ifoh said, "This latest development is coming after a judgment of a federal high court in Abuja which only recently validated the Nnewi Convention of the Labour Party that produced a new set of executives led by Barrister Julius Abure as the national chairman. We wish to state clearly that Callistus Okafor could pass as a dramatist who chose to dance to the gallery and entertain people. We seriously don't know who is playing the drums for this erstwhile member of the party, even after 2 successful national conventions have held and the party has since moved far beyond his imagination." Nigerians will recall that Mr. Callistus Okafor also showed up in 2021 when he declared himself as the national chairman of the party and proceeded to court and failed both in the High Court and also the Appeal Court. The Appeal Court held clearly that Callistus Okafor cannot use the consent judgment to make himself the national chairman of the party. In fact, the court reprimanded him and dismissed his suit with a substantial cost, which he is yet to meet till present. He continued to say, "We are rather shocked and surprised that the same Okafor has come up again, going against the Court of Appeal decision." Aseems, another national leader of the Labour Party, as somebody has declared himself the national leader. This is after Apapa lost out and Abure was affirmed by the court. Now another person has come up, and it is worthy of note that this is not the first time Callistus Okafor is actually coming out to say that he is the national chairman, as Obiora Ifoh has also stated in his statement. What is your reaction to this development in Labour Party?
The Labour Party has become an albatross to many of its supporters and members. Those who have sympathy for Labour Party, like us, now are in a quandary. We do not even know exactly what is happening. A political party that came into the electoral lithosphere within 6 months was able to garner, I think, 6 million votes across the federation, and could even produce a sitting governor in Abia State today, and could also produce about 13, 14, 15 members in the House of Reps. It has never happened before. Labour Party had a momentum and a movement. Labour Party came from the blues and took everybody by storm and surprise. And we looked up to Labour Party to be a party that would have led Nigeria out of this doldrum and the woods. But they have disappointed us. Those of us who have sympathy for them, we no longer look at issues of Labour Party seriously. In all the various states of the federation, Labour Party has factions, contraptions here and there. And the national body we are discussing today, the question we're asking, what is Julius Abure? He's my kinsman, but what is he doing there? Why is Julius always bent on remaining, at the helm of affairs of Labour Party? Labour Party, Apapa fought Julius and said Julius was not an upright and forthright person in terms of management of men and resources. And under the treasurer came and said, levied allegations of financial impropriety against Julius Abure. I was even thinking, because on open television, the woman came, made some very serious and grievous remarks of malfeasance against a Julius Abure. I was thinking Abure would have been in court by now, suing for defamation of character. there is no suit. This is the same Julius Abure who has been there for close to 10 years. Even when Labour was in the desert, in the abyss, Abure was there. When Labour came out now to prominence, he's still there. Abure, by contrition, took Labour Party, went to Abia State or whatever to go and do their last convention, even against the orders of court, as the case may be. He did that election, and that convention retained him. The convention was a convention of party men who were party or Tea Party people with him, who were his, his cohorts, who were his, Man Fridays, as the case may be. They worked with him and now made him, to be the chairman of Labour again. In spite of the fact that even P2B said and warned Abure and said, there is no need for you to go for this convention when all that issues have not been settled. Now they are trying to exclude whatever the Callistus or whatever they call the young man there. He has the right to agitate. Whether rightly or wrongly, you bring out a particular court judgment to say he has been excluded. But himself has a judgment in his hand that he feels he wants to implement. So do you tell him not to do that because you have your own? That is an entire debacle we find ourselves. So these are the situations we find. Even P2B has said it several times and said that they should put their house in order. There was a time people threatened to leave Labour Party, to go back. Look at it, even as it is. Not even threatening now. He is making those threats real. He negotiated with Atiku Abubakar of PDP and said that even with what is going on, if there's an opening in PDP, he will not mind going back to PDP as case may be. So these are things we have asked questions because Labour Party has even failed P2B. A part to Tommy, who was one of those who was what we call the big tent, a think tank for Labour Party, is in limbo. Most of them are in limbo. The reason why you see this going on is because of the fact that, according to the treasurer, there's about 2.2 billion naira that is in the party's coffers that they have that this leadership has not been able to account for. And that is the reason why you see Apapa will come today, Callistus tomorrow you see under AK that will emerge and be to challenge Abure. Abure does not have conscience, in my own opinion. If Abure has conscience, with this magnitude and the very grievous allegations of financial malfeasance against a national chairman of a party, and this kind of, fighting here and there, Abure has spent close to how many years in Labour? You are made. So please leave the space for others. Why are you gagging the space? That is what we are saying. If people challenge you like this on a daily basis, mean that you are incompetent. So why is Abure still, stiffening that? You are not a seat title. You are not a monarch that will say Labour Party is my own stool and nobody can challenge me until that is done. The reason why we have factions today in Labour Party is because of Julius Abure. In Rivers State, are you aware that Hida Dokupo, they said they have also suspended the Hida Dokupo? There was a member who got the other day and said that Hida is suspended.
Well,
so,
came out and refuted
it, but you understand. So you see this kind of whatever. She has come out to refute it, but from the vineyard we found that it is true. But she's trying to put it to say that, she's popular in Rivers State, so she has to be there. So these are issues. Before now, we used to work as a party. Even though we are not current members of that political party, we have sympathy for them and work for them. Even Labour Party, I even challenge them to bring their register in Rivers State to see if they are able to 400 members under their register. Most of the people who are even clamoring to do this are not even Labour Party current members. They are just supporters and sympathizers of Labour Party. We have challenged them to say on the national level, PDP can bring their whatever to show you they have so much. APC the same. I challenge Labour to bring their voters register or membership register, in Rivers State to see if they are up to 50 people that are registered with Labour. The rest of us are just those who sympathize because of the obedient movement that we came about with, as case may be. So why is Abure forcing people on the state branches? Why don't you open it as Russians, to say, glasnost and perestroika, openness? This is democracy. I don't know why this is happening. So in this case, we're going to be seeing more of these cases. And it disturbs us. But Abuja is not disturbed. Are you aware that there was a time police had to go and see Labour office? He had to use police again to go and remove police from that place. So Labour Party has become a prodigal child, a wayward child in the committee of party, political parties, as the case may be. This is not the end of the story. A lot is going to come out from now henceforth.
Right.
I believe so.
All right.